All right, Shalom. Before we begin, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to
Yahweh, by himself, Yahweh, by himself, Kakadash.
double honors to our teachers, the apostles, and elders of Great Millstone. Hey, we back out here again, man. Giving you that same eerie sound, man. Blowing the alarm. People ought to be afraid, man, when you see the man of the Lord, the prophets come out and prophesy the downfall of this wicked king, America.
This is the book of Amos, chapter 3, and verse 6. Shall a trumpet be blown in the city, and the people not be
Yeah,
afraid?
you people supposed to be afraid, man. This trumpet is being blown in the city. Go ahead.
Shall there be evil in the city, and the Lord hath not done it?
Yeah, the Lord is going to do all this evil, these bad times is coming to the shores of America. All right, you see it showing up in Sri Lanka. All right, various places around the world. Guess what? It's coming to here. America, Babylon the Great. Okay? And this place is going to be ultimately destroyed by thermonuclear missiles. Give me Isaiah 34. Start at the top.
The book of Isaiah, chapter 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations.
Yeah, come near ye nations. And how fitting. We got the world games here. All right? Read that from the top again.
Isaiah 34, verse 1. Come near, ye nations, to hear and hearken, ye people.
Yeah.
Let the earth hear,
Yeah.
and all that is therein,
Go ahead.
the world, and all the things that come forth
Yeah,
of
you're
it.
supposed to be trembling at this message, man. All right? Mourning, lamentations, and woe. Go ahead, Al.
Verse 2, for the indignation of the Lord is upon all nations, and his fury upon all their armies.
Yeah, there's fury upon all those armies, man. Those ICBM missiles, man, it's gonna melt this place. All right? In the Middle East, it's gonna burn them up, man. Okay? Go ahead, Al.
He hath utterly destroyed them.
See?
He hath delivered them to the slaughter.
Continue.
You
got it.
It's not far-fetched now.
That's right.
You're looking at events that take place upon planet Earth. You gotta consider the idea of war.
That's right.
Because it's just what's happening. Lord said he's going to deliver unto the slaughter. You're seeing that process taking place.
Right.
Everybody's being gathered to that one spot, man. That's the Lord, man.
Yep.
You know?
Beautiful.
This is Joel chapter 2 and verse 1. Blow ye the trumpet in Zion, and sound an alarm in my holy
That
mountain.
sound of the alarm in my holy mountain. Those are the only ones who's going to hear this alarm sound, man. Everybody else is hearing bells and whistles, man. Ice cream, what is that? The ice cream song? That's what they hear. But we're hearing an eerie sound, man. Go ahead, continue.
Continuing on, it says, let all the inhabitants of the land tremble.
Yeah, you supposed to be in fear, man. The Lord said, all the inhabitants of the land tremble. Go ahead,
For the day of the Lord, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shah, cometh, for it is nigh at
Yeah,
hand.
it's 9 hands. Yeah, it's 9 hands. All right? These things are set to occur, man. It's prophecy. And again, we're seeing these things play out.
This is the book, going back to the book of Isaiah 34, verse 3. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their
Yeah, the
carcasses.
Lord is getting ready to do a lot of killing, man. Okay? Go ahead.
And the mountains shall be melted with their blood.
See?
And all the hosts of heaven shall be dissolved, and the heavens shall be rolled together as a scroll.
By what? Those thermonuclear missiles, man. Again, it's self-developed this way. Hey, you got 200 million missiles, and you'll say, well, it ain't 200 million missiles in the world. But it's a thing called MERV, man. Multiple re-entry warhead. Woo! It's sitting on top of every missile, man. It's going to pelt this place. There's nothing here going to be left. All right? And everybody that's joining her, you're going to die with them. America, Babylon the Great, this great war.
Wait, since you sit down, somebody shall be gospel. Go to mine. Let's get that real quick. The brother know what he's talking about. Through spirit, but hey, real quick, because you said earlier that when we went to Joel, the 2nd chapter, right? The inhabitants supposed to fear. But see, think about it. That's a fearful thing not to be in fear of what's to come. Right? Meaning what? The scripture say in 2 Thessalonians 2 and verse 11, and for this cause the most High shall send them strong delusion.
Right. Yeah, strong delusion, man. You believe everything's going to be okay. You're not hearing this eerie sound that we're producing, man.
It says, that they should believe a lie.
Yeah, you think peace and safety, but all hell's getting ready to break loose, man. You got the famine brewing, right? You got pestilence, all right? They a new variant getting ready to come out. Hey man, get ready for another lockdown. Enjoy your summer.
It says that they all might be damned who believe not the truth.
Yeah, believe not the truth. We're telling you the truth. America is doomed. All right? Woo. This kingdom is finished. But you don't want to believe it. Go ahead, huh?
It says, but had pleasure in unrighteousness.
Yeah, you want to continue in wickedness. Like we're about to bring out the precept Isaiah 13.
Hey, real quick before you bring that out, but it's not of their will. Right. That's why I said the Most High have sent strong delusions. Right, so the Most High have chosen from the beginning who he was going to display. What the scripture tell us in Job: the deceived and the deceiver are his. Right. So he have deceived the ones, like you said, and Joel is not fearing at this water. Who the hell ain't gonna fear at 200 million missiles coming upon the lands that you live in? Because you got to really think about it. There's no escape. You sitting here looking at your death come to you in 5 minutes, and you watching these missiles. Like Joel chapter 2 said, coming over the horizon.
That's right.
You got it, huh?
Real quick. Going back to that, trying to tell the people that face shall gather blackness.
That's it, brother. And that's gonna be the time when their face gather blackness, man. You're looking up. You can't run nowhere, man. But the thing is, before that event happened, you was warned about it. But you didn't take heed to the warning, or you didn't believe the warning. Who's controlling that? The Most High. So let me read it one more time. 2 Thessalonians 2:11. And for this cause, the Most High shall send them strong delusions that they should believe a lie. So in that not believing the truth, there's no way for salvation for you. Because you was told that an army was coming to destroy this place, but you didn't believe it. You believed everything was going to go on. So for that, it says that they might all be damned who believe not the truth. And this is the truth, man. Right? Turn that side around a little bit up. That's the truth right there, man. That's foretelling the fate of this land that we standing on, America. All right? That's the fate of America. But those that don't believe it, they're damned already. What was that? St. John 3 and 18? Right? You damned already, man. Meaning what? You a part of the walking dead. So I'm going to finish it off. It says, but have pleasure and unrighteousness, being conformed to this world. See? That's pleasure and unrighteousness. You know that shit wrong. But you have pleasure in it because you love America. That leads to what? Destruction, man. But the point is, the Most High gave them that mindset. That's the fear you should have of the Most High. You got it.
Second Ezra chapter 16, verse 10. He shall cast lightnings, and who shall not fear?
Yeah, who shall not fear, man? Go ahead.
He shall thunder, and who shall not be afraid?
Continue.
The Lord shall threaten.
Yeah, the Lord is threatening you right now, man. He's threatening you with this warning, but you're not taking heed. Go ahead,
And who shall not be utterly beaten to powder at his presence?
Yeah, utterly beating the powder, man. There's nothing going to be left of you. Oh, what did it say when the Lord returned in 2 Ezra 13? It was nothing but dust and smell of smoke. Right? People going to be utterly beating the powder when you're outside. All right? And simultaneously, the ICBM missiles going to be here. Right? Isaiah?
So Isaiah 13 and 15. Everyone that is found shall be thrust through. And everyone that is joined unto them shall fall by the sword.
Yeah, you join under this damn Esau Edom, man. This whore, you're going to be thrust through, man. What is that? Ecclesiastes 13? Somebody get that Bible shot.
This is on Psalms 21 and 9. Thou shalt make them as a fiery oven in the time of thine anger.
Yeah, man, the Lord gonna leave you here and melt you, man. He gonna make you as a fiery oven.
Hey, somebody get Malachi the 4th chapter.
The Lord shall swallow them up in his wrath.
Yeah, see? Go ahead.
And the fire shall devour them.
That lake of fire, man, it's gonna swallow you up, man. Because you ain't want to hearken to the report.
Please ask for Sirach 13 and 1. He that toucheth it.
Yeah, you touch a filthy thing. Esau Edom, man, the so-called white man. Everybody go with his customs.
And what it say? You touch something dead?
Yeah.
Yeah, it touches dead body.
Foul.
And it's just like touching doodle then picking up a chip to eat it.
Yeah.
You ain't gonna do that.
Foul, man. That's it. You can put it in your vessel, man.
Yeah.
It's foul, man. And that's what our people doing here in America, man. Being defiled. You picking up impurities and you putting it in your vessel, man. Meaning what? You put it in your belly, you put it in your mind.
Yeah.
That's why the scripture said being conformed.
Yeah.
But how you be conformed? With your mind. You are what you eat, man. You got it.
Over there in Micah 2, it said destroy you with a sword destruction. You pretty much make this place your rest because it's going to start mentally, but the perfection of it is this right here. That's the perfection of that.
Sit out.
Let's just say you make it to the end, so called. This is your sword destruction right here. That's it. You know?
It's not your rest.
Yeah, this is not your rest. So you making this place your bed by conforming to this place and making your niche. You finding your spot in America. You're gonna die in this place, man. It's gonna be a sword destruction by the way of the famines, different plagues and pestilence, because your doctrine don't mess with this. So this gonna be a conflict of interest, man. And you see, you know, you know what I mean?
Come on,
Yes, Sirach 13. Yes, Sirach chapter 13 and 1. He that toucheth it shall be defiled therewith. And he that have fellowship with the proud man shall be like unto him.
So if you like unto this proud man, Esau Edom, the so-called white man, guess what? You will receive the same judgment. You know? Beautiful.
Going back to Isaiah 34 and verse 3. Their slain also shall be cast out, and their stink shall come up out of their carcasses, and the horn melted shall be melted with their blood.
Word. We up here with the powerful thing in the earth, man. The words of the Lord. You can't stand against that. Go ahead,
that the nations may know themselves to be but men.
Yeah, to be but men. You're not gods, you're men. And the Lord's going to show you in that day. There's nothing you're going to be able to do to come out for
Hey, he's rolling up. He don't run. What do you want me to do?
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 7, verse 43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time and the beginning of immortality for to come.
Yeah, we're coming into the beginning of Jacob, man. Somebody give me 2nd Ezra 6 and 9.
It's like God say something too. It says the day of doom. So it's a certain scene in the movie that's like to come up. But the scene is called the day of doom, man. Which is ultimately the overthrow of America, man. That's going to submit the end of Esau, even so-called white man. You know, the different players, just like hit a 100-hit combo. And the last lick is an uppercut. That's going to be the missiles.
Hey. It's beautiful. Hey, you're going to be knocked out.
Second Ezra chapter 6 and verse 7. Then as I said, what shall be the parting asunder of the time? Or when shall be the end of the first? And the beginning of it that follows.
The end of the first. Esau's rulership, man. Right? Well, you got it by deception and by the sword. Right? Go ahead.
God, it says, and he said unto me, Abraham unto Isaac, when Jacob and Esau were born of him, Jacob's hand held first the heel of Esau. For Esau is the end of the world.
See that? For Esau is the end of the world. This current age, this current rulership, right?
And Jacob is the beginning of it that follows.
See, we're at the beginning of Jacob, man. Okay? Because the words of the Lord are going to hold fast. All right?
Yeah, I got a precept place. This Ecclesiastes 7 and 8. Better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof.
Yeah, better is the end of a thing than the beginning thereof, man. That is the end of this current rulership that has pushed forth wickedness on the whole planet Earth, man. We were hastening the day that the Lord destroyed this place.
It says, and the patient in the spirit is better than the proud.
And we're patiently waiting for the Lord to judge this place. The Lord said, wait upon me till he rise up to the prey. But we ain't carnal of it. We know the Lord Yahweh Shah will perform his work. Okay?
Going back to 2 Kings 7:43. But the day of doom shall be the end of this time,
right?
And the beginning of the immortality for to come.
Jacob's rulership. Go ahead.
Where corruption is past, intemperance is at an end,
that's right.
Infidelity is cut off, righteousness is grown, and truth is sprung up.
Truth is sprung up, man. That's what we're approaching, man. Truth has sprung up, and it's coming in its perfection in our rulership, man, under Yahweh Shah. All right. It's, we'll stay on these.
Going back to Joel chapter 2, verse 4. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Like the noise of chariots on the top of mountains.
Like the noise of chariots on top of mountains. That's a loud, eerie sound, man. Right? You got it. Yeah, that's
what I'm saying. Shall they leap?
Yeah.
Like the noise of a flame of fire that devours the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array.
As a strong people set in battle array. So those missiles are not going to bump into one another. They're going to perform their work. They're going to hit exactly where they're designated to go.
It says, verse 6, Joel 2:6, before their face the people shall be much pain. All faces shall gather black.
Oh, just like what I'm saying, you know, people gonna be pale faced, man, in fear, you know. You got it.
Now, going back to verse 7, it says, they shall run like mighty men.
Yeah, they shall run like mighty men. Go ahead.
They shall climb the wall like men of war.
Yeah, man. America has a defense system set up, and they did a simulation, but the simulation couldn't keep up with how many missiles were shot over there, man. You're not gonna have any defense, no walls, man. You got it.
It says, and they shall march every one on his ways. And they shall not break their ranks.
Yeah, they shall not break their ranks. They're going to hit exactly what the Lord has designated. They had one hit over Atlanta, probably over Birmingham, you know.
That's it.
Various cities around the earth. All right?
The Spirit of the Lord is going to be within those missiles. Right. Verse 8, neither shall one thrust another. They shall walk every one in his path.
Yeah, they shall walk every one in his path again, man. Let you know they're not going to hit you. Now, like the brother said, the Spirit of the Lord is going to be in those
real quick. Psalm chapter 7. And verse 13, just going back, like they said, they're not going to thrust one another. Because the Lord said of certain buildings they built with a certain destination as well. They ain't just built damn reward that you have, they put a coordinates in on the fly. They ain't just gonna hit the button, man. You know, so just going back, Psalms chapter 7, verse 13, he said he have also prepared for him the instruments of death.
Ooh, he's already prepared for him the instruments of death, man. All right? Again, ICBM missiles, man. Yeah, World War III is in the scriptures.
That's it.
All right? Missiles are in the scriptures. Those arrows. Right?
He ordained of his arrows against the persecutor.
Yeah, the Lord has ordered and decreed these arrows against the persecutor. Who was the persecutor? Esau Edom, man. So you got it.
Pursuers. That's Esau, man. Right? Because they have pursuit. Their persecution is going to be them pursuers. That's the nature of the hunter. Right? A hunter, they track you and chase you down. Guess what? God is going to track you down. You know? Why are you pursuing us? The Lord hunting you. Why is you fighting on us? How about now? Fighting on you. Yeah, that's what they have scripture. And the missiles just going to track you down. They got a GPS.
You could say that we the diverse. They over here looking at us. Right. Focus on us. I think they can focus on
Hey, thou has not hated blood, blood shall even. Yeah, that's all about some. And you see the devil crowd too, like, you know, a little short, fat cop. And they had their fingers on it, they were ready to on guard. They instinct was to kill, man. Guess what? How about some outside watching your ass? And they probably made that call like the brother said, King Eyes. She said, leave them alone. What's that, Psalm 105? Because the elite got the, they already got the report, man. To not touch the prophet. But they're going to pursue us because they're going to be out of time. That's Revelation 12 chapter. We don't give a damn about your military prowess, like oil technology. We said America's going to destroy it. And no matter what you do, let's say if you was pull off damaging our flesh and hurting us sometimes. It's not going to stop the will of Yahweh Shalom. Kill us now. Man, what is that going to stop you? What's the word already out? You already got the note. Now you get that note in the mail, you can't ignore it. You already got it. That's right. Yeah, you got it.
Yes. Numbers chapter 23, verse 23. Surely there is no enchantment against Jacob. Neither is there any divination against Israel. According to this time, it shall be said of Jacob and of Israel, where hath the Most High rock? There's no device against Israel. Right? I don't lie, because like I'm saying, you know, Yahweh Shah is watching over his men. All right? You know, he's put a head over the men that's been laboring this thing, man. You know, and have care for the elect, like the scriptures say, man. All right? So the Lord, therefore, is going to look out for his servants, man. You know, and the scriptures say that too, is that the Lord is not unrighteous to forget your work, your labor of love, man. You know? So the Lord, he remembers the works of the man. So therefore, the Lord is not going to put his servants out there to be overtaken by the killers, man. You know? Because like I was saying, hey, most out, Yahweh Shalom Shah, that's why I know Esau, man. And moving him away, man. You know? But that's why the scriptures say the look towards Yahweh Shalom Shah rather than the creature. All right? Well, it says in the book of Romans, it says they worship the creature more than the creator. Yep. So that lets you know that the Most High is one control this, man. You know?
I got something to bag you up. You got it.
Proverbs 21:1. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord.
Right, so the king's heart is in the hand of the Lord. It's like, you got it. The king's heart is in the hand of the Lord, man. You know, because the word heart, which means your mind. Okay? So the minds of these devils in the heart of Yahweh, is in the hand of Yahweh Shah, man. Okay? You got it.
It says, as the rivers of water, he turneth it whensoever he will.
Right, so the Lord is turning these devils whichever way he wants them to, man. Okay? For the sake of fulfilling prophecy, man. You know? And that's what it's all about at the end of the day, man. All right? Fulfilling the words of Yahweh Shalom Shah, man, the prophecy. Okay? So therefore the Lord is going to move these devils, all right, in certain position, overtaking, man. See, okay? Because that's to Esau's detriment. You know? That's his own destruction. And that's why the scripture says it's put the thing upon the hands of the Lord. All right?
But that's not bad. Real quick, they're saying the Lord turned their hearts to fulfill what he said. Revelation 17 and verse 17. For the Most High have put in their hearts to fulfill his will.
Right, so that's what it's about, man, at the end of the day, man. The will of Yahweh Shalom Shah, man. And it will be fulfilled, man. Okay? Look around you, like August mentioned, man. Listen, okay? That's going to fulfill the will of Yahweh Shalom Shah, man. Okay? His will right now is to see this place destroyed, man. All right? And the rest of the nations, all right, that is all in line with Babylon, man. Okay? Yeah.
It says, and to agree and give their kingdom to the beast until the words of the Most High shall be fulfilled.
Right, so those words are fulfilled. That's when Babylon is destroyed by these devices, man. These instruments of death, man. Okay? That's so when everything is said and done, all right, and this man fulfilled everything that the Most High says with him. Okay? Then that's when it's going to unleash the spirit, man. Okay? This is from the scripture. All right?
See, the words of Yahweh Shalom are going to come to pass. All right? The Lord said he's going to build some of them on slave ships, and it happened. The Lord said he has prepared the instruments of death for Esau. Guess what? It's going to happen, man. All All right? Isaiah, you got it.
Going back, this is First Chronicles 16 and 21. He suffered no man to do them wrong. Yeah, he removed kings for their sake.
Yeah, the prophets, man. The Lord got his hedge of protection around his men. Beautiful.
Continuing on, 23. Sing unto the Lord. It's like 22. Saying, touch not mine anointed, and do my prophets no harm. That's it.
That's it. You got it.
It's the book of Psalms, chapter 91, verse 12. They shall bear thee up in their hand.
Yep.
Lest thou dash thy foot against the stone.
The angels, right? See?
As we started verse 11. Psalms chapter 91, verse 11. As you know, start verse 10. There shall no evil befall thee.
Yeah, there shall no evil befall thee. Go ahead.
Neither shall any plague come nigh thy dwelling.
Matter of fact, Zechariah 14. Yeah, the Lord said, didn't say any plague come nigh thy dwelling. Right?
Verse 11, it says, for he shall give his angels charge over thee, to keep thee in all thy ways.
Yeah, to keep thee in all thy ways, man. All right? That means what? The Lord's going to have his hedge of protection around his men, around his elect.
Verse 12, they shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone.
Yeah, they shall bear thee up in their hands, lest thou dash thy foot against a stone. Bible Shop, can you read that, any plague come out that way again?
Verse 10, there shall no evil befall thee.
Yeah.
Neither shall any plague come nigh thy
Well,
dwelling.
we know these plagues are in various ways, right? But also the plague is these ICBM missiles. Let's get that out.
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against
Yeah,
Jerusalem.
beautiful. All the people that have fought against Jerusalem, man. The Israelites. Okay? Go ahead.
It says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet,
Yep.
and their eyes shall consume away in their hole.
Right. What's hot enough to do that? What's hot enough to do that? Well, you get a vivid illustration of that with, what is that, Terminator 2? You know, Sarah Connor on the fence. And if you're on the fence, man, guess what? That's your fate. If you're not settled, rooted, and grounded in your outside, guess what? That's your fate. You're going to be burned up by those thermonuclear missiles.
It says, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Right. Again, what's hot enough to do that? Those ICBM missiles. All right?
Malachi chapter 4, verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven.
Yeah, the day coming that shall burn as an oven, man. You know, Ezekiel
22.
That's it.
And all the proud
Yeah, and all the proud. Who was the proud, man? Who was the most proud? Esau Edom. All right? The so-called white man. You got it, right?
yea, and all that do wickedly.
Yeah, all our people, man. The ones who touch me. And all that do wickedly, go ahead.
Shall be stubborn.
Right, shall be stubborn, man. What's stubborn? Like the brother said the other day,
Spirit.
what, sawdust? Kindling? Right? You're going to be stubborn. You got it out.
Yeah, that's stubborn, that's it too, right? That represents Esau. That can be true when you be Obadiah. It says verse 10. He can be a stubborn. Stubborn represents that willing and dry life. Yeah, branch that contributes to kindling of life. So the so-called white man buries in and was different. That is destruction. You know what I mean?
Hey, that's why he's been named Esau. You know? That's what the Hebrew word is Ashak. It means what? Wasted away his heat. Alright? And you know the Lord deals with Norman only, man. You know, name prediction. Alright? So since Esau's been given that name, what he's gonna do? He's gonna create these devices, alright, these missiles, to destroy himself.
Right. Everything this man put his hand on is destruction. You know? What's that? Second Thessalonians? The son of perdition. Yeah, that's his inheritance. Alright? He was created to be destroyed, man. That's his heritage. Yep.
Going back to that part said, this is his inheritance. His destruction. That's when he inherited. This is the book of Malachi, chapter 1. And I started at verse 3. It says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage for waste. So like you read it again. It says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains, his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. So that's the results of this devil, man. You know, it's really it's the destruction. When you see the profession of when America is completely destroyed, who is going to inherit this place? The dragons of the wilderness, the different unclean animals and shit like that. You know? Yeah, I'm trying to jump to that. Malachi 4:1, it said, for behold,
Right. That's the fate of America, man. Fuck us, you know. Like you get offended of us, come and ear hustle us, and just because it's not to your liking. And now, no, go out to the scripture. The how about some outside? Gave us explicit instruction to declare the downfall of America. And rightfully so. This should make sense to you. Everything he promotes is in contrast to the laws, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh by some outside. Actually got studs. I've seen such a thing, you know? Yeah. Oh, fuck yeah. Fucking size of you go. Right, and man, it's precious, man. Hill pieces. And, yeah, 40 gallon Taco Bell cups. Yeah, go ahead. You gotta destroy this place.
Malachi 4:1.
Hey, Esau, you do it. Like if someone is considered a minister society or they have, what we call it, like, yeah, track, what do you have, you're an habitual, right, you're an habitual offender, you have a lot of prior, what they do, they say, well, you know what, we got to get this guy off the street. And they set that narrative to justify themselves. Like, yeah, you see what he's done? We got to get him off the street, you see? Else he'll commit another crime. Well, hold up, that's so far away there. When you take a glimpse into your history, right? It's riddled with bloodshed. And your pursuit of power is nothing but carnage in a way. And we can go into it. We can talk about what happened over here with Columbus. All right, come on. Yep. Hey, you know what, man? We're in a time with an overwhelming presence of Yahweh outside on the planet. Now we know that because a cry for justice is out here. Give me real quick Psalms 89 and 14. We're going to go back there. The reason why we know the Lord is here, right? Because the prophets is here. And what's the rallying cry? Justice. And also the justice will be submitted by judgment. Like the Lord.
Psalms chapter 89 and verse 14, justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne.
Yep, go ahead.
Mercy and truth shall go forth before thy face.
Read that again.
Mercy and truth. It says, justice and judgment are the habitation of thy throne.
Right, so if this is the habitation of the throne of the Lord, justice and judgment, this is what revolves, centers around his throne. Then if that's the cry that's on the planet Earth right now, then that means the Lord's presence is being felt. See, if you can get that. So the mere fact that we cried out for justice, and judgment, right? Yep. Then that means what? And how about some outside? Now, once more began to make the presence felt on the planet Earth. Lord is now, you see what I'm saying? The Spirit. The Lord is now visiting the earth as he promised, and that's in 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter. The Lord will begin to visit the earth with his made. We're a manifestation of that visitation. So you can understand. So let's go back there. Oh, that's good. Yeah, that's good. Right. Yeah. Oh, yeah, you got it. So the Lord says, the Lord says, like it's America, man. Right? Yeah, the water is right here. If anybody got something, why you get that? You know what? Matter of fact, you got it.
58, I start at verse 10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance.
Right, yeah, but why? Justice is going to be the justice that we're crying for. And look, man, the offense of the so-called white man reaps some form of justice. Okay? This is not a thing get along to get along. That's why Jake is condemned and is going to be welcome to justify the destroy Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans who are well off. Because that's your cue to say, no, all this forgiven, I got a good job. You know? I ain't got no problem. Pick it up at it.
It says the righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance.
Right, and we go to see the vengeance. What's that? Because 25. All right? Blessed is he who liveth, happy is he who liveth to see the fall of the vengeance, man. So the Lord raised us up here in this lifetime so we can witness the fall of the devil. What's that? Psalms 73? Yep. Somebody hold that on, didn't you? Yeah, come on.
This is Sirach 32 and 16. They that fear the Lord shall find judgment and shall kindle justice as a light.
Ooh, see that? Right. Yes. That judgment and that justice. And that, hey, this is our inheritance. You know? What scripture would it say? It's in that Exodus, no one, not even the dogs. Right, what we call it. This is our inheritance. Right? So this is our right as kings. Forget that. Throw that out there. Y'all forgot that. This is about kings, man. Let's throw that out there. Because you even have a simple thing that says, man, we're proud. What do you mean, man? We just confident in our power. Now, almost as possible to raise the demon inside. Yeah, go ahead. Nobody have a side street goes like Nate and all the guys who play to the crowd, girlfriend and good life out there. To know the message is that America's going to be destroyed. Right. And that's right. Because why? Esau, man, so-called white man. This nigga guilty, man. Look at everything this nigga has did, all of his offenses, man. You really have to laugh and keep crying. This nigga that destroyed the planet Earth, all the animals, the squirrels have adopted. They have become activated and navigate on power lines. What type of shit is that? You know, if you allow them to continue, then the earth will be destroyed and will be no more flesh remaining the same. Those are the words of Yahweh right now. Yep, come on.
God. Psalms chapter 58, verse 10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked.
Right, the vengeance, right? The vengeance. Hey, because the vengeance goes hand in hand with justice. Which justice comes about because of an injustice. Man, we just out here to fuck with you, man. No, the spirit of the Lord called us to justice on the planet Earth. Imposition is now being made. Remember, when you read the prophecy in Isaiah the 52nd chapter, it tells that the Lord will eventually begin to please the world. Right? That's real representation. All right, go ahead.
So that a man may say, so that a man shall say, verily, there's a reward for the righteous.
Right, there's a reward for the righteous. Go ahead.
Verily, he is a power that judgeth in the earth.
There's a power that judges in the earth. Because without Shemel, Esau will be the final say. And you got to remember, he's the eagle, right? So he trumped all birds, but guess who trumped him? Give me Jeremiah real quick, 49-23. Real quick, let me get this. That's right, go ahead and get this.
It's a rock at the 40. Yeah, verse 11. It's like verse 12. All bribery and justice shall be blotted out. Healing shall endure forever.
Right, yep, those are two extremes. Because Esau built his kingdom on bloodshed, of course, seeing that his blessing is destroyed, but he maintained it through lies, falsehood, deception, fraud. Okay? That's what a criminal will do. He's not going to deal justice. Go ahead.
Verse 13. The goods of the unjust shall be dried up like a river.
Right, yep.
it shall vanish with the noise.
Yeah, oh, that's that. That's a message. Yeah. It shall vanish with a noise. Bring that up. Bring that up. Yeah, we're going to keep that out because it's a wake-up call. Hey, y'all didn't know we got the World Game down in Birmingham. From all over, they came to hear. They came to witness. Right? All the people who are in this living in the proximity. Yep, well, it's coming from the east. Yeah. It's coming from the east. It's the east wind.
Like a great thunder.
That's bad, man. And the closer we get to the turn of your house shot, they ain't gonna be asking, man. Expect to see miracles. We brought that out about a month before. Expect to see miracles. Don't think, hey man, you ain't in this thing. Just be here. You here to witness the wondrous works of the house shot. And we went into that. Right? The prophet, we pretty much is a manifestation of his works, just like Noah. Noah had to be on the scene for the works of the Lord to be seen. That especially display of the Lord's power. That's the definition for that word, wondrous. A special display of the Lord's power. That's what we are. We ain't just a display for you to ride by and talk shit. So, that's a part of it, but we're a display for the Lord's power to be seen. But somebody got to fulfill the scripture of being raised up. Somebody got to be the lamb. I mean, the marriage, the bride. Somebody got to come down the aisle, go up the we're doing. We're adorning ourselves. We're going through that goes to really deep. That's in the book of Ezra, 7 chapter. When Ezra his scripture says, Ezra prepared himself and began to teach. That word prepare goes to the trimming. That's how you trim your lamp. This is the trimming process, man. Not looking a certain way, or like Nate said, look the part. You gotta watch that too. Like guys, you know what I mean? Like, okay, I get it, but where you going with that, man? You trying to boast, you know what I mean? Like we some kind of military president. We're the sheep. You don't forget that. Yeah, we're the sheep. The sheep, what's the characteristics of a sheep? They acknowledge that they need to be led. A sheep acknowledge that they need a shepherd. Right. And the defense mechanism is each other, like long as you stay in the flock. And then the shepherd is going to look over all of them. Don't go astray. Because now you're at the mercy of the beast of the field. It can be a feed frenzy. That's why them cops are wolves. Them cops are wolves. They're waiting on the sheep to get out of line. That's why thing is to stay in water, man, at all times. And you appreciate order once you see you in the midst of fire. So now somebody can tell you, oh, no, and you see where it all makes sense now. That's the Spirit of the Lord keeping your ass in line. You're getting your emotions. So hold up, officer. I seen 3 people walk by, you know, and did that. Breaking it down to you. You was over here talking about this. Where's the distance? You're going to get ripped up. There's no wise we're not going to get off this off, man. Like, get on.
Verse 13 to 13, observe and take good heed, for thou walkest in the peril of thy overthrowing, when thou hearest these things, awake in thy sleep.
Yep, because this is the, matter of fact, give me that real quick and compliment him. I want to say this. Get that real quick. And because this place is far from danger, and especially for those who have separated themselves from the wickedness. Remember, Isaiah 59 chapter say what? He that departed from evil, making himself a friend. So that's the thing. The Lord going to remember eventually because why? Food shortage is coming, man. God got a way of humbling the proud. All right? Come on.
This book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 9, verse 13. It says, keep me far from the man that have power to kill.
Right, yeah. Man that have power to where did he get that power to kill for? And how it's not. Right? Genesis chapter 1. I'm glad it's That's Genesis. Yeah. Hey, but that rain is constantly reminding. Hey, but I'm gonna be honest. We came out here with rain wasn't even nowhere in the forecast. You know what I mean? Still got all this going to the discussion. And the rain looks like the discussion. That's how the discussion will look. The rain is all thick. That's color. Definitely the cut. That rain is not racing with it.
Genesis 27, that's all it was. And he was what? If I not score, shall I live?
Right. If I not score, that's not real. So you don't want to deal with a guy like that. I want to say, that's because even if you take a chance with him, now you got to, that you is going. Right. Hey, that's why I like the country. God should have the right to bear arms. Let's go back to the house. That's why the devil still in power, so they feel like it's a fight. They'll fight. Now the force, and then protect. On another thing, too, right? You know, let's say if you had a guy in your neighborhood, he's known for shooting, killing, things out there, his life revolves around war. Well, if you take a picture, kill the power, now you gotta expect to get shot at. You know? You gotta expect to have people. And give it what you go. That's Isaiah 13:15. He that is born of him shall be born through. See that? That's what scripture says. He's far from him. You don't want no dealings with it. Because this faith is going to lead to a bloody, right. That's his faith. His destiny is a bloody end. Woo! Yep, all right, come on. Good, good.
John 13. Keep these born from the bed down kids. Shows y'all not fear of death. Like, shows y'all not doubt the fear of death.
Right.
If you got not much of them, make no fault. Lest you take away that white privilege.
Right. And Jesus saw how these brothers jacked up. You don't really make no fault in that situation. So one folks move, that devil, that scripture called him a young lion. Look at, imagine you have a young lion in the form of a kid. Anything they see, they pounce on. They play with a door and shit. You let the ball move, the kid will jump on it. That's how these brothers do it. You sprint and do something the wrong way, and then they pounce on it, man. That's why we was given wisdom to navigate through this man's society. Because he gets off on the blood of Israel. That ain't no hard man, man. Come on.
He said, remember, they're not going to the distant land.
Right, which is the Babylon the Great. That's why the scripture refers to as the stick. Because it's set up to snare Israel. It falls in the trap at every turn. You ain't got your insurance down, whatever. That's one snare, that's a stick. You ain't got the right paperwork, especially as a J. Everything's set up to snare your ass. Psalm 40, verse 1. Deliver me from the Lord, the evil man. Right, deliver me from the evil man. Yep, you notice when they talk about the spiritual man state, he says the evil man. Now, who is that? That's Esau, man. Yeah. Hey, because if he ain't bothering your ass, he is going through your children. Right? Yeah, they're thinking that being none, what they call it? Yeah, binary, yeah. That's an option under this man's wife. Yeah. Baby. Wow. That's Esau, man. That's the evil man. Who else you waiting on? Oh, that's the sad truth. You waiting on one guy, the Antichrist. The God. That don't make sense. That don't tie into reality. You know why? One guy can't alter the law. They have to sign off on shit. When they had a president, you got a president. Right. President, he can say whatever, but he got to pass to a group of motherfuckers. So that kills the idea of this one guy. That's dealing with Esau, the so-called white man as a whole, and in particular the higher up, the chief house of the nation of Edom, man, which manifests himself in the form of the bankers. And they look like criminals, like you get their pictures, before they pictures out. You know what I mean? They look like hardcore. Yeah, Mr. Burns sick. Yeah, go ahead. Oh, the guy who standing in the bull came out and said, yeah, it was the elite. Really was the guy. The guy. That's right. From the violent man. Right, from the violent man. They're dealing with the so-called white man. Now we can pull up quotes, right? Quotes to these devils. Any brothers back there? Can y'all pull up quotes? Matter of fact, pull up quotes from Churchill. Let's put bloody quotes. put in Churchill. And we can put in others too.
One coach,
I think I got some.
concerning a cleaner way to get rid of the population.
Right, yep. Yeah, a cleaner way instead of so sloppy or dropping bombs that have bodies all over the place. They cleaned it up by just sending out vaccines. And they go. Yeah, they go. McDonald's. Just Planned Parenthood. That's a cleaner way to get rid of the population. If anybody got, you got it?
This was on May 10th, 1940. Winston Churchill, he said, "I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat."
Oh, what's that quote? It's one. Yeah, get that one too. And it's another quote, but I think it was I forget which one of the bankers said he was to come. It was one of the groups.
Oh yeah, come
With some people, he wanted to come back as a disease. Jay said he wishes to come back as a disease, a bug, and kill off everybody. Yep, come on, let's read that again, huh?
Hey, he said, "I have nothing to offer but blood, toil, tears, and sweat." And Winston Churchill.
Yeah. All right, anybody else got something they got something? Good.
Joseph Stalin.
Okay, cut.
All right, one is a single death is a tragedy. A million deaths is a statistic.
Yeah, that's because that goes back into what? Depopulation. Yep, go ahead.
Those who vote decide nothing.
Yep.
Nothing. Education is a weapon whose effect depends on who holds it in his hands and at whom it is aimed.
Yep. There's one I can't now. That's one of the rough times, yeah. You got something else?
Death is the solution to all problems.
Right. That's the reasoning of these devils. Yeah, and that goes hand in hand with the sword. Because there's only so much you can do with the sword. With a sword, you can't bring peace. So even your reasoning is going to center around violence. When you're looking to make solutions, it's going to come by way of violence. See, the sword is attached to Esau's legacy. That's what it is. That's why the mission sign is so big when condemning this man. Yep, anybody else got something? All right, yeah, come on.
Number 2 was imagine issue in their hearts.
Yeah.
Continually are they gathered together in a war. Yeah, that's why you got folks like that. He doesn't bring it out, man. You know, he's a coach from that, man. You know, from the violent man. Read from right here, man. You know, his mind is continually on war, man. Okay? If you look it up, we always see on a different basis. Is that this man, how long America was being in power, they spent the whole years in war, man.
Yep. Out of over 93% of Esau's rulership is occupied in war. Out of the 229 years, 222 of those years were occupied in war.
Yeah, so this man, that lets you know that a man that's gathered together continually for war.
Good.
Real quick, see how you shoot on back. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 73, verse 6. He says, therefore, pride compasses them about as a chain. Violence covers them as a garment.
Right, man. Violence covers them as a garment, man. You know, that's in other words, that's your identity. You know, that's basically that who you are, man. You know, your clothes, basically, this is going through. All right, so this man put violence as a garment. You know, that's what he's going around the world for, man. For causing wars, man. You know, and it's what I'm documenting is this man, everywhere he goes around the world. There's some military bases around the world, man. Occupying all the land. You know? And here he's saying, what? He's peacekeepers, man. You know?
They got over 700 bases in 70 countries. All right, that pursues Habakkuk 2. So he need to keep us at home.
Read that again up.
And let you know again, that's why he's known as the truth. Okay, and that's why the world is and again, when he sends forth the truth, to quote unquote give peace, he said his truth to destroy the land and the people. It's well documented that that's what he does over the course of history, man. Okay? I mean, look at, case in point, the major example that we have is the Gadites, the Reubenites, so-called Abraham people, man. When they came over with a sword, man. Okay? And they slaughtered, all right, the so-called Native Americans with that sword, man. Okay? They didn't come up here for peace, what happened. All right? Because again, like I was saying, war is continuing in his heart, man. All right? And also deceit. Okay? He said, son, small man's his blessing. He said, by thy sword shall thou live. And one of those definitions is to grow for that word live. So this is how this man, that's the way he operates. He's through the sword, man.
That's how he came, that's how he grew into the shield today.
That's why I read that violence, right? War has a club, okay? So everywhere you go, you see where it's in the form of different uniforms, because you got the Russians, all these different NATO nations, all right? They're all the same nation, man. Yeah, they let you know that they're the same people, man. But they all have one thing in common. They all continually are in war. Right? They all continually
Gather together for war. That's in the MO. World War I. They were gathered together for war. World War II. Civil War. The three French American, British, Spanish American. Not to mention the different skirmishes that breaks out that the media don't even report. With these devils, different aspects, bloodthirsty Edomites. Oh yeah, come on.
Revelation 6 and 4, and there went out another horse that was red,
Right.
and power was given to him.
Right, red, that's the thing. That bloodthirsty, that red color symbolized warning. Danger. Because he's a predator. Like you go into the wild, the certain prey, right? Let's say if it's a deer, a rodent, let's say like a baby up here or something. They come up fast, they learn fast. You watch the documentaries, they learn fast who their enemies are. They learn fast to adjust on the fly. That's the predator. They be giving signs and signals, and it usually come about from them seeing the predator tell one of the fellas. Yeah, that's a learning moment, man. Yeah, it is. You saw enough damn documentaries. The Esau hanging your ass, and you still ain't got it that he's the predator. That's why you should stay far away from him. Yep, go ahead.
It says, and power was given to him that set thereon to set peace on the earth.
Right, power was given him, go ahead.
And they should kill one another.
Yeah, and they should kill one another.
And there was given unto him a great sword.
Right, and when was that sword given to him? Genesis the 27th chapter. Well, Yahweh shot in the form of Isaac, all right? He gave Esau that blessing, that attribute, so to speak, which will contribute to him in his pursuit of power. Like the brother made the point. That word live, it goes into growth. So by thy sword they grow. That's why where they at now. But that was good on that? All right, come on.
This Ecclesiastes chapter 8 and verse 16. Strive not with an angry man and go not with him.
Now, it says strive not with an angry man. This is concerning Esau in his lifetime. And you can apply that to anybody too. That, there's some guy smoked some of that this year. We was going through. You got some more y'all protect. But not mainly Esau. The reason why we know they're talking about Esau, because when you read Revelation the 12th chapter, it tells how eventually the so-called white man is going to come down with great wrath. That's the time we're in. You really shouldn't be struggling with him now. This man is forced to, you know what I mean? Send for the military, throw your ass in a concentration camp. All right? Go ahead.
It said, strive not with the angry men, and go not with them into a solitary place. For blood is nothing in his sight.
For blood is nothing in his sight. And it's just like some of the quotes we bring up. We're going to bring up some more quotes too. Yep, go ahead.
And where there is no help, he will overthrow
And that help is Yahweh Shai. Without Yahweh Shai, you overthrown, point blank period. There's no way you're going to be able to escape the advantage of Esau. Hey, even though you made a pact with him, he's not going to escape. Because the scripture said your covenant with death. And the so-called white man never honored his any treaties, man. Man broke over what? 500 treaties with the natives. And that's just being what you call it, being generous. He's been breaking treaties all over, man. All right, yeah, come on, them little double driven, man. He want to pull the trigger so bad. And you can tell he's a little bit of Edomite running around with the toy gun 18 years ago or so. Well,
Folks from David,
check that out. Look at that country. Oh, yeah, I can see him as being a little bad Edomite fucking child running around with weapons. Yep. Oh yeah, that's what they're driven by that, man. Because it's like a fix. Like you get like an addict, blood addict, you need a quick fix. Esau need that quick fix of blood. That's why they always hunt. Yeah.
folks from David Rockefeller.
Okay, we got another quote. This is from David Rockefeller. Now David Rockefeller, that's the infamous, that's the Edomite, the bloody bags under his eye. And then they come knocking at your door. Late night. So look at the old
We are the verge, the David Rockefeller, we are the verge of global transformation.
The devil's been working at this world order through everything. And there's nothing.
All we need is the right Christ.
Good. And so all they need is the right age of crisis. You see what I'm saying? That's not, that's dysfunctional. That's not normal. For your reasoning, for you to prevail and excel at something, you need the right crisis. See that? That proves if you're paying attention, right? That proves every time you hear about a mass shooting, or even a so-called boogeyman. You hear about a terrorist plot? That's Esau, man. Because why? His blessing is the sword, and in order for him to advance, he needs violence. See? Yep, I got it. I'll read that again.
From David Rockefeller, it said, we are on the verge of a global transformation. All we need is the right major crisis.
Right, that proves that ultimately something big is going to happen, man. In order for these devils to, establish their new world order and their war thinking, right, to crown their enterprise success, it's going to be by way of violence. Because that's his go-to move. He came into power on bloodshed
mean to tell me now, in the moment where he needed most, right? Where the momentum is against him, he's losing his power. You think he's going to try a new game plan? No. He's going to revert back to where he's been accustomed. And that's bloodshed. All right, come on.
From Henry Kissinger,
Right, this is one of the top elites.
depopulation should be the highest priority.
Right, see, depopulation is the highest priority. Oh, no coincidence. You see the guys, the Lord zapped them. We don't care who zapped them. The earthquake, it was the how about sitting outside. The Lord sanctioned for it to be zapped.
Now they probably more worried.
Yeah.
They took that seriously.
Yep. Oh, well, it's information coming out where they entertaining the idea that it could be a terrorist act, a homegrown terrorist act. That's the accused of our brother at work. He saw, man, the devil, you can't trust him. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it says depopulation should be the highest priority of foreign policy towards the third world.
New Republic. I can see our New Republic. Look like a mission. Last scene, you see a towel. Towel in the skirt.
It says depopulation should be the highest priority of foreign policy towards the third world.
Right, so this is their reason, depopulation. Meaning what? Let's dumb it down for kill everybody. You know? Yeah. Well, he won't make sense of shit. Let's just kill everybody, man. You see what's sick? He's dealing with a sick.
Slow down, reproduction.
Yeah. Yeah, because even like food they feed you, it was set up to affect like what they call it, dysfunctional erectile.
Oh yeah, ED.
Right, ED. Yeah. But it don't affect it. Right. Low T. Really all this food, everything. It was really set up to kill your drive protection. Like you so much corn and shit to where it devalues that really having abroad, yeah.
LGBT is part of that depopulation.
Yeah, LGBT, yeah, LGBT.
They favorite food.
Yeah. You got another book? Yeah, come on.
Barbie Sanger.
Yeah, she gonna come back, she gonna get her ass. Yeah, we gonna fuck up in the case.
It says the most successful educational approach to the Negro.
How might say this? That's ham with that tongue. That awkward. I was just looking at the little rap nigga. He went over to Africa, somewhere in Africa. They were proud of Chuck. Ham might be coming out with that tongue, whacking their ass. We're gonna have them say to him as our taskmaster. Have a big ass rod and iron from here to pop across the street. Yeah, reach out and touch her ass. Kingdom gonna be a rigorous rule. It ain't gonna be for the faint-hearted. That's why we're gonna have the new bodies. Yeah. Go ahead.
Margaret Sanger, founder of Planned Parenthood, the most successful educational approach to the Negro is through a religious appeal. We don't want the world to go. We don't want the word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population.
Right. So she said, yeah, we want to keep this on the hush. That we want to exterminate the Negro population, man. You know? That's really an age-old formula. And even going back to the Exodus. First chapter was they were trying to kill off the firstborn. Herod. And Esau, man, he magnified it, man. Because the Lord used him because by nature he hates Jacob. So it's not a job to him. It's not a chore. In fact, it's a pleasure. Yeah. That's why the Lord raised him up to get us. And that's in the book of David's book.
I think you got one question.
All right, go ahead. Oh, you got the book.
For the Psalms chapter 10, verse 8, he sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
I see God. Yeah, with the 444. Yeah, it's up 444 on the message. I'll be at the bar 444. I met you, Mr. 444.
Verse 8. Sitteth in the lurking places of the villages.
Right, that's Esau. Then the cunning hunter, he sits back in the shadows and concoct elaborate ways to keep Israel in the rear. And that was an example of that. Like, bruh, you know, it's like through. You know, you ain't worried about, you ain't got a feel for the food shortages. You know, you ain't got a feel for the dangers that could befall the planet Earth. You know, that really goes back to Esau, because Esau, he set up, wait, this nigga here going, that's the one who's going to stir shit up. That's just like that. Okay, go ahead.
It says, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
That's the
It says, in the secret places doth he murder the innocent.
right. Secretly, it's Esau that's murdering. You know, he set up legislation. Oh, remember under Clinton's watch, with you niggas too, man, you had a soft spot for Bill Clinton. You know, when he was a complete dick. Really, all them Democrats, all these Edomites wicked with them. Yeah, Democrats, yeah. That's like that left-hand energy for real. That was all, she was inspired by her. Yeah, Hillary. That's why under their watch you had what? That 3-strike law. That contributed to most of all the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans being confined in those prisons, man. Where you had a 3-strike law, no matter how egregious the third offense was, that gave you life. There's plenty of guys in prison, yeah, they stole the fucking candy box. And just because it was their third strike, they sent them, these devils won't stay, man. Because here it is, you broke over 500 treaties. We know about this off the top. The motherfucker just, you know, you set a legislation to condemn a man, take a man from his family, right? And put him in a prison with that house, all these men, and when the law makes you the point, y'all like just kill his ass. You know, you don't send a bunch of guys in a fucking, you know what I mean? Which you did have that, you do have prisons, even Jake had jail when you really go into the history. But Esau's way is inhumane, man. It creates homosexuality. Yeah, it's a big booming business. Yeah, they have you making these contacts for a few cents an hour. Yeah, and it's real low. For the manpower that they get, the labor, they don't put nothing into it. They give you this big can of soybeans, they give you all kinds of good food. Yeah, and when you go into it, it's documentaries on it. It's unconsumable. It's really not to be consumed, the shit that they eat. And it keeps them, you know, that's why them niggas stay in the you know what I mean? They stay young, they looking, you know, looking at 10, they go to jail, and they look the same. It's like you get, yeah, it preserves you. Yeah, it keeps you just like a working nigga. Come on, real quick, come on.
Psalm 59, verse 7. Behold, they belch out with their mouth. Swords are in their lips.
Right. The legislations of the so-called white man was set up to destroy you. All right? Well,
For who say they will hear?
right, yep. And that's the way they do it, under the shroud of secrecy. Under that shadow, you know, that mist of darkness. See? This motherfucker in a meeting somewhere trying to come up with a way to take the man out the house. That was what they was doing. Really, you see the results now, like that woman empowerment. They were speaking about that in the 70s and shit, huh? And now you see the results of it. Now you see the legislation on it. So that proves that that's what they belt stop. And a belt is Like that's not a it's like a right, there's no etiquette, if you will. The nigga just it's a way before even belt, you know, you supposed to it's a lot, it's supposed to it's an opposed of motherfucker just belt. You know what I mean? So that's not even received. You know? How much more the aftermath of it? Yep, come on. Oh, that was it? All right, come on.
Back in Psalm chapter 10, verse 8, his eyes are privily set against the poor.
Right, so privately, and that goes into the ways of a hunter. Hey, when the last time you saw a hunter in the woods with an AR-15 just lighting up the woods? Now, that's not how they work. They get off on the mischievous approach. You know, hiding in the cut and shooting you when you're not looking, man. That's wicked, man. Yeah, that's a real devil. And that's what they do in them legislative Bilderberg, huh? Yeah, the think tanks. G7 summit. They had the one out of Brussels where Trump stormed through the infamous. That was a heavy moment in private. I just think dog got it. Come on. Yeah. Boom. They're doing. Yeah, go ahead.
This is Psalms chapter 64 and verse 4. It says that they may shoot in secret at the perfect.
See, that they may shoot in secret and physically manifest it, right? In the form of the average Edomite, that's what they do. They literally be in a tree stand, camouflage and shooting animals. And it's not for survival, for clothing, to feed their family, and any provisions for their house. They get off on it. Yep.
Gang.
That's what they call it, gang. Yep.
Satisfy their craving for blood.
Lust.
Right, that lust of blood. It's equivalent to the point I made in the spirit about a king being that thick. Esau can't do nothing about it. They sick. It's built in them. They can't be rehabilitated because it tells you that in what's that? Jeremiah 10. Can the Ethiopian change his skin? Neither can he that is accustomed to doing evil do good.
And they really ain't want to back down, going back to these dudes, right?
Oh no, they didn't want that.
They wanted that call, like, go for it.
And that was a heavy moment, like the brother was saying. That was a real heavy moment because they couldn't really advance upon us. If you notice, they was kind of stuck. Like, they couldn't move. Like, and Tista P there, man, he stirred that shit up.
Nigga, it's so hot down there.
Yeah, and the demon got on. He started acting serious early for the first time in 18 years. Boy, serious. With the big cup, and he killed it. And when it all said, he was driven by blood. You know what I mean? He actually wanted. Yeah, they counseled it, man. Oh, that's good. Yeah, we still call out y'all. Yeah, because they came over the military, and them was some. That's why I was like, them was UN troops. Yeah. I thought that was like some world game troops. Yeah. But,
Lord, that little.
Well, that was heavy. The Lord had the wreck to come, and they couldn't really ignore it. They kind of broke their shit up.
More attention.
Yeah. You motherfuckers see him making a decision. Looking down the street, they looking at us.
Yeah, and I think they took a picture, but they sent the picture to get out.
They say that they're going to be fighting each other. The Lord will come back. I just all of a sudden have to fight against the outside of the head.
Right. Yep.
That's good fight. We'll be conflicted on that end too.
Yeah, and that goes to what we were saying earlier. While you devils plotting on the prophets, the Lord plotting on your ass.
Saturday.